Wagner? Okay, great, so you'll have 6 minutes.
I'd like to give 1 minute back to Kevin.
Oh, sure, okay, 5 minutes.
Chair and council members, my name is Jay. I work with an STRO working group, and niceneighbors.org is my organization. We work to help residents and city staff understand this STR situation in San Diego. We provide data to the city and to the public, and we advocate also for the property rights of mom and pop STR owners. Next. The ordinance purported to allow STR owners a maximum of 1 license. We go to the next slide. What we're seeing is some shortcomings, such as owners are exploiting the Mills loophole, named after Michael Mills, who obtained 114 licenses initially, using hosts unassociated with the properties that he was licensing. This has resulted in apartment buildings being converted to hotels and over-concentration of STRs in many areas that exceeds the 1% citywide cap. The city doesn't ask for ID, by the way, for hosts. The platforms are complicit in hosting illegal listings as well, and I believe that we are reaching the limits of enforcement under the current ordinance. Next. The fact of the matter is that owners with 5 licenses or more currently hold 30% of the full-time licenses in San Diego. This is owners, not Airbnb hosts. The loophole allows Ocean Beach apartment owner to get more than 100 short-term licenses was the headline last year. Go ahead. And this has led rise to the apartment hotel idea, where we have 200 plus apartment buildings in San Diego completely converted to short-term rentals. This is 956 homes, mostly 1 and 2 bedrooms, that represent 15 to 20% of the whole home STRs, and these are the most affordable units used by renters. NBC believes that we're underestimating this count. Next. These are photos of these buildings. These are some examples of the 200 buildings. Next. They represent several districts in San Diego, mostly 1, 2, and 3. Next. Here's an example of a complex converted this year through evictions. There's 10 apartments on this parcel. There's actually 10 STRO licenses. And if you notice, every host on this list has the same phone number. I challenge the city to call each of these people by name and get them. Next. This is an apartment complex in Little Italy that was converted. It's 10 apartments with 8 STRO licenses purchased in 2023, probably for conversion straight to STR. The hosts appear related, they share last names. Next. Skip this one, please. This is an interesting one. This is a new construction that the city permitted. It was completed in 2021, never hit the rental market, went straight to short-term rentals on Airbnb. The city spent quite a lot of time enforcing against this particular owner to get them to comply with the ordinance. Next. This is a 7-unit building in North Park that was purchased in 2021 and converted to short-term rentals, where you can see that the hosts that are registered have the same last names as the owners who own the building. In Pacific Beach, let's skip this one. This is one of Mills's properties, 6 units, 6 licenses, purchased further later in 2003. That owner has 84 licenses now, currently. Next. When NBC7 asked the city to explain whether this was the intent of the ordinance, Campbell's staff, council president, and Mayor Gloria declined to speak about this issue. Next. So then you ask, why is this a big deal? It's only 1% of housing. Well, it turns out, next, that it represents more than 1% in specific planning areas. Mission Beach is 31% because we estimate some people are exceeding their license cap. Ocean Beach is over 7%, La Jolla Pacific Beach around 4% of housing. Next. This is a map of 90-day STRs or greater in San Diego, showing the cross-section between coastal areas and inland. It doesn't look that much different around Balboa Park. Next. This is a zoom in on Ocean Beach. The 7x2 block area there, you can see highly concentrated in STRs. Next. We're not trying to ban STR. We're trying to achieve the intent of the ordinance. And so we suggest that you implement the proposed changes that were unanimously supported by the Community Planners Committee, representing 40, I believe, areas in San Diego, and 5 other community groups. Next. Next again, and last slide, actually. So in summary, the ordinance brings a framework and transparency to STRs. It has however, spurred corporate interests and given them confidence to buy and convert to hotels under the current law. Many were tenanted, naturally affordable units, and it's impacting communities disproportionately during a housing crisis. Please do address these issues. Thank you.